I haven't watched Chaz Surratt yet, Matt. All right, defense breaks right away. 3rd and 1, 4-down territory here. Cam Newton, looking good. Thank you, John Ross. Third and 3. Just keep moving those sticks, Rosen. I've only scouted the top 5 QBs, bunker plays. But Kyle Trask is on my short list. I got to get to Trask. I know I'm not going to like him, but I said that about Mac Jones, and I ended up liking him, so who knows. Yeah, I've watched Bengal. I feel like Bengal kind of has avoided me ever since that one tweet I had about him. So I don't really... I feel like he's avoided me, so I've just kind of avoided him. He doesn't seem very personable from my brief interactions with him, but... I tweeted like a long time ago. Why am I going for this? A long time ago, I made a video, and then he made like the same video like 4 hours later, and I was dumb. I apologized to him. I was dumb. I was like, this can't be a coincidence that he did like the same video concept, but it was a total coincidence. And ever since then, I don't think he likes me because of that tweet, which was a dumb tweet. But I tried to apologize, and he, I think, holds a grudge or something. I don't know. I got nothing against him. But I'm also not gonna like go out of my way to like kiss his ass, so. Matthew Bell, no podcast this week because of the Senior Bowl stuff, but ooh, Jacob's lining up there. Because of all the Senior Bowl stuff, well, I did the podcast on Monday. I did the podcast on Monday this week, so we'll be back to Wednesday next week for the pod. Do I like RBT? I like RBT for what he is. I appreciate that he finally, over the last year, kind of took a stand for the sim community. RBT has grown on me a lot over the last year. At first, I thought, he's just kind of a goofball, kind of a casual, there's nothing wrong with that. It just isn't very consistent with my brand. But I started to really like a lot of the stuff he did during the Fix Madden franchise stuff, and him and I have very different channels. I think RBT is a lot funnier than I am, or at least has a more relatable sense of humor, I would say. I'll give him that. All right, Rosen. But I'll pop in for an RBT video. He's entertaining. He's a good entertainer. I respect that. I don't, he plays Madden a lot differently than I play Madden, but that's fine. All right, timeout. Was Braden Smith one of my best calls saying he should play tackle? It was a good call. I don't know if it was one of my best calls, but I definitely... I definitely was one of the only people saying Braden Smith was a top 50 player in that class as a tackle. But the Colts obviously saw that too. Cam, get out there. Yeah, Cam. Oh, dude, Cam's looking good. The QB take I'm most proud of, it's still got to be Kyler Murray. I mean, I pounded the take. Like, I came out, like, literally everybody and their mom said Kyler Murray was, like, a 6th-round prospect that needs to play baseball. And, dude, let's go. And I watched his tape, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this dude is the #1 overall pick, easily. Like, this guy is just different. And, jeez, come on. Let me play a little bit. And I came out really before anyone, and I mocked him #1 overall to the Cardinals, and I got just crucified by Cardinals fans. Absolutely crucified. Josh Rosen's our guy. Kyler Murray's playing baseball. You're an idiot. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Biggest draft miss? I mean, Baker and Herbert. Baker and Herbert are my 2 bugaboos. I really started evaluating RN. I really started evaluating draft prospects in depth in the 2018 class. Oh, nice throw and catch. Let's go. I did the 2017 class, but I wouldn't put it on my resume. It was some good takes, some bad takes, but I didn't go very deep. All right, defense. Yikes. Big yikes in our first day for this defense. Oh, get rid of that, Rosen. Dean Lowry revenge sack. Staying in our division, you traitor. What separates Herbert from Lance as a project? Oh my God, they are not. They are. I can't even. Oh my. I'm speechless. Yikes. For one, Herbert started about 50 games in college, whereas Lance has started like what, 15? One season, one long season where they had an extra postseason game. Get there, Ross. Hey, let's go. I mean, they really are not similar at all. Man, Dean Lowry again? No, that's Trey Hendrickson. Flemlo Raps has some great videos. I have seen some Flemlo Raps. Rattler is draft eligible next year, yes. Oh God, get out of there. No, I do not think Jameis Winston should have played baseball over football. I don't know how good he was at baseball, but I don't think he was. Oh, beautiful throw. Let's go. Well, I think the reason people are intrigued by Lance as opposed to why people didn't like Herbert was there was like almost the opposite of Herbert where like he's got all these traits with Herbert. He's got all these traits, but he didn't really develop over a 3-year window. His problems of, you know, kind of locking in on first reads, making some dumb throws, they just kind of persisted into his senior year, whereas Lance, it's kind of the opposite. It's like there's not really any redeemable QB film there. I mean, he makes big plays. Of course he does. He's a freak playing at North Dakota State. Like, the upside is obviously intriguing, but the difference is, like, Herbert, it was like, we kind of know what he is, but he never really weeded out these mistakes. Whereas with Lance, it's like, what is his career trajectory going to be? We have no idea. He's like this blank slate prospect unlike we've ever seen. So 3 picks from Rosen, none of them my fault. Speaking of Trey Lance, my God, goes off. Damian Johnson, though, Kyle Jacobs. Sacks galore in this one. Just like last year, Josh Rosen coming out the gate throwing a bunch of picks in simulation. Not sure what that's all about. All right, we're going to play at least one more game here. We got to respond from that. That was disgusting. Damian Johnson, my guy. All right, taking on the Super Bowl defending Packers with Jordan Love. I added a 5th year to Jordan Love's contract because he always hits free agency with Aaron Rodgers in this game. But in this world, they actually pick up his 5th year contract right after Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl in his final year. That's a pretty damn cool narrative. Let's go. Come on. Defense, step up. Really? I'd love to talk to Brett about the decision making is I agree, like he's a great decision maker, but the processing I would challenge Brett pretty damn hard on. Because to me a processor is how quickly you can get off your first read and go through your progressions. That to me is a processor. And Trey Lance either went to his first read or ran almost exclusively. So I would push back pretty hard on that. The decision making is great, but when you're just a better athlete than everyone on the field, and I mean his decision making was good in that he didn't force any bad throws. Although there was a couple drop picks. But how do I separate an aggressive processor from decision making? Well, I talk about this on my draft board. But processing to me is the ability to go through reads and not make mistakes throwing to your first read or second read. Oh, man. Where decision making to me is like, how smart are you with the football when your reads are covered up and you have to improvise? Like, to me, if a guy is trying to throw his first read, let's say his first read is an out route and he doesn't see an underneath defender and he forces it on his first read, that to me is a processing problem. Decision making is his read is bottled up, he starts running, and then he just chucks it over the middle of the field into double coverage, trying to play hero ball. That's kind of how I separate those two. Yikes. I just noticed it's 17-0. We are getting slaughtered. Okay, stop. I am going to play all offense for the rest of the second half and see if we can win. I'm sick of the game not letting me play. I want to get in here and play with this team a little bit. All right, we got Jair in the slot. At least Rosen hasn't thrown any damn interceptions. Oh no. Going the wrong way, Jacobs. Man, this Packers team. Scary. Let's go. Johnson beat Jair Alexander. How about that? There you go, Cam. Way to go. When did the Packers get good run defense? Well, you see, it's the regular season, so they can play the run. But if this were a playoff game, we'd already have 387 rushing yards. That's the difference. Because they have to be good enough to fool you during the regular season, fool you into thinking they can actually play, and then the playoffs come and they suck. What do I think of Fournette? I don't really want to talk about Leonard Fournette. I'm sorry. I don't really care about Leonard Fournette anymore. He's fine. There you go, Jacobs. Defense gets us a stop. Have I done breakdowns of O-line? The only O-line breakdowns I've done are actually up on my YouTube right now for the Senior Bowl. Your friends think he's a top 10 running back? Get new friends. Run away. Run away very quickly. Oh, go for it. Let's go. Woo. Will Rodgers ever get another Super Bowl? I don't think so. I think the Packers organization is too big of a fat joke. Too content to be good, not great. Unless he goes somewhere else. Packers will probably keep Mike Pettin for another 4 years. Never give him the help. Keep drafting busts on defense. Although they're finally learning how to draft on defense. I'll give them that. But I mean, you already know my thoughts on Zach's Aaron Rodgers take. I was really disappointed. I'll just say that. Go Cam. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, dude, Cam is balling out at tight end. Rosen's in the zone. Tutty. Sure, we can go. We'll do a little, I think this might be our last game. Xeriscape. So we'll go through the roster, the stats on our way out. Damn, Jair. Tight coverage. If Rodgers leaves the Packers, will I no longer be a Packers fan? I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I'll always be tied to the Packers, but I mean, despite me getting very angry during the game, that was because I got pissed to seeing people give Tom Brady all the credit for that game, as his team literally just carried him all day. That's why I got so angry. Okay, Jacobs. Let's go. I actually very quickly didn't care. Like, after that loss. It was such a lack of surprise. I mean, I picked them to lose that game. So I put my money where my mouth is, if you will. I called it before the season started that their lack of willingness to try to win a championship was eventually they were going to run into a more talented team in the playoffs, which is whatever you want to say about Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, like, good for you. I don't really care. Whatever you want to say, it couldn't have been any more obvious that the Bucs were the better football team. Like, I don't need to defend that. If you have eyeballs, you agree with me. And I said it. I said it in freaking May that the Packers are going to pay for, yet again, so of course I want them to win, but it doesn't impact the way I look at them, and I'm a realist. You guys know that. Like, the Packers do not do things the right way. Let's go. They've been carried by Aaron Rodgers for way too long. And I want nothing more than him to be freed. Go Cam. If Rodgers goes to the Vikings and follows Cam, that'd be, or follows Brett Favre, that'd be pretty funny. Justin Simmons on the Ravens would be nasty. He's a perfect scheme fit there too, because he can man dudes up. And with they ran zero blitz, like, you know, more than anyone in the league. Oh, how do we not connect on that? Yeah, Cam. Yeah, Cam. Man, Josh Rosen. Cam Newton having a day. Why aren't I running down the clock? I mean, this is definitely just try to score mode for me. Thanks, Muffin Meep. Appreciate you, bro. Am I still high on the Panthers' future? Yeah, I just want to see what they do at quarterback. I still think they can pull it off. I don't like this throw. Oh, it's gonna work. Whew. I bet our defense gives up a touchdown and we lose. I could play defense. Wait. Oh, I thought it didn't count the field goal. I was like, what? Hey, we gotta stop. Good job. We don't really need to play this. This game's over. Great comeback. Rosen goes off. Love it. We take down the Super Bowl champs. That's a great sign. Do I think Matt Rule will win a Super Bowl in Carolina? I wouldn't pick him to do it, but I'm not going to say he can't. I mean, you're in a league where you have to be better than Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid's Chiefs, so. All right, GG's. We're gonna do one more game with the full plate of moments, and then we'll be out of here. Is Brett's stream about the Texans? Because I do want to see that. That'd be good. We're gonna play one more Zerescape, and then we'll wrap up with the stats and the roster. I was originally gonna end on that game, but I think I want to sneak in one more. Against the Panthers. Very fitting. We end today's stream with where we started it. Our team that defeated us in the playoffs last year. Hopefully the defense can play today. The Cam Newton revenge game. Yes. We got to pepper Cam Newton. Ooh, John Ross. All right. See you, Brandon. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Do I believe in the revenge game narrative? I mean, I always believe in a revenge game. Oh, great play. Good read, Rosen. What are you guys debating that you need me to chime in on? Is this a Lamar Jackson thing? Good blocking. Yeah, Jacobs. Lamar or Burrow? I mean, it's not even close. If the Bengals offered Lamar Jackson to the if the Ravens offered Lamar Jackson for Joe Burrow, which would never happen because it's interdivision, but the Bengals would be like, you think we're falling for that? Like, are you kidding me? With our offensive line? Cam! Oh, stay in! Whew. Why don't I like Kyle Trask? He's slow, he doesn't have a good arm. He makes bad mistakes. He had incredible playmakers. I need to watch him though. I haven't done my evaluation on him quite yet, but yes, Jay Troutman, we're finally living out the Cam Newton finishes his career as a tight end narrative. Oh, let's go State. Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. What a play. Clip that. Wow. That was incredible. Dude, Damian Johnson, what a pick. Why is Burrow a top 5 to 7 QB? I mean, he already has some of the best ability to read a defense and avoid mistakes in the league. He has one of the best pocket presences in the league. He has ideal understanding of when to run, when to hang in the pocket. He's incredibly accurate. I mean, he is Aaron Rodgers from the waist down and Tom Brady from the waist up. That is Joe Burrow. He's one of the most... He has some of the best attention to detail and leadership and frankly just athletic, functional athleticism is what you look for at the quarterback position as a passer. He has some of the most functional athleticism as a passer that you'll ever see. Oh, shit. Get back. I mean, if you're judging Burrow off of the one game he had against the Ravens where he was pressured like 36 times or whatever, I mean, if you're judging him off of that game alone, then you're going to have an extremely jaded opinion of Joe Burrow. But all I'll say to that is let's fucking have those quarterbacks change teams and see what the fuck happens. That's all I'll say there. Who are the QBs I would consider elite right now? Honestly, at this point in time... Oh, dang it. I had a miscommunication there. I feel like if you say Russ, you also have to say Watson at this point. I don't really have an issue saying Watson's an elite quarterback. I don't know. Oh, that got deflected. We had Cam. What do you mean Lamar would love to have Burrow's weapons? He never throws to receivers anyway. Oh god, that's Brian Burns. Whoa. Look, Lamar's receivers and offensive line and scheme don't do him a lot of favors. I agree with that. But I've never seen more excuses. When the guy is, at face value, he is at best the 16th best passer in the league. At best. To be real, he's closer to 20 than he is to 12. Like, just based off his traits. He's got a great arm. I'll give him that. I like his release. He reads defenses pretty well. He doesn't make mistakes. Like, I like that, but there's two big problems with Lamar as a passer. Number one is he's constantly in this mental... He's in this constant mental, like... battle of do I run or do I hang in the pocket. He's like the opposite of Joe Burrow, where Joe Burrow is always composed. He always knows what's the right thing to do. When do I step up? When do I get out of the pocket? When do I hang in here? Lamar has no composure as far as what the right decision is to do in the pocket. And I don't know if he'll figure that out or not. But as of right now, he does not. That to me is my biggest problem with Lamar. And then the other problem is he is not good throwing the ball outside the numbers. Like, straight up. Everyone says Lamar needs a receiver. Well, how about we see what happens if he consistently targets his receivers? I agree, he would benefit from having another good receiver on his team, but that is far from the biggest issue. My biggest things with Lamar are his offensive line. Schematically, they don't trust him, for better or worse. Schematically, they don't trust him to be a pocket passer. I would say that speaks volumes about how they feel about his passing ability. But my take on Lamar is that before you pay him $40 million, put him in a scheme that asks him to throw the ball in a traditional sense. See if he can do it. I'm not going to say he can't, but he certainly has not proven that he can. So, That's kind of my stance on Lamar. Close. Get him. Oh, did he get that? They did give it to him. Oh, man. Oh, he knocked it out. Nice. You think so, Panda? I don't know. We'll see. He had a wicked arm. Yeah, I agree with that, Dark Magician. I want to see Lamar get better offensive line, a scheme that actually runs a real NFL offense, and sure, give him a replace Boykin with, you know, not a Robbie Anderson, because they have Marquise Brown there, but give him a I don't know, Emmanuel Sanders, or, you know, a number 2 receiver. So you give him Andrews, a number 2 receiver, a veteran. You give him Brown, Andrews, a better offensive line. Sure, Corey Davis. Sure. Run a real scheme. Give him a receiver. Give him an offensive line. Force it to be the situation where he has no more excuses. And then see what he can do. They've had their fun with this gimmick offense for 3 years, but it's payday, and it's not sustainable, this offense. So it's time to find out if he can develop as a passer. That's my stance on Lamar. Because he's had some great moments. He won an MVP, ran all over the league for a year, but second you pay him $40 million, and if you find out he can't throw, or at least can't be, you know, I say that loosely. He can throw. But if you find out he can't elevate a passing game, there's no point in paying him $40 million. Defense stepped up today, by the way. Unlike they did in the playoffs. Right. He can throw, but so can 50 other quarterbacks in the league. Oh, we missed him. Damn. What is Daniel Jones' ceiling? Honestly, Daniel Jones. I don't see a lot more development coming there with Daniel Jones. Oh, fumble. What a play. God, Christian recovered it, though. Dak, to me, is like right around 10 right now. I need to re-rank it before I'll do another quarterback rankings video. Probably after the draft. Kind of reevaluate my stance on all these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you again, Blueberry Icebreaker. I think people love to complain about Lamar's surrounding core, but we're a year removed from talking about how amazing the Ravens' job was to... Oh, stop. He would not be better on Washington. We're a year removed from talking about how amazing the Ravens were from perfectly designing an offense around his skill set. How literally Lamar's scouting report was he struggles to throw outside the numbers, but is really good throwing over the middle of the field. So they give him Mark Andrews, Hayden Hurst, design their entire passing game over play action over the middle of the field that is central around his running game. I agree, 31 out of 32 other teams are designed to have traditional passing games, but the Ravens are systematically designed not to have a traditional passing game because Lamar Jackson is their quarterback. And now they're in this weird point in time that I just described a minute ago. Oh no, that's a pick. I saw Cam come open, got aggressive, and he missed. Yikes. Should have just thrown the screen. Let's get a stop, D. Jeez. So anyway, what do you tackle the Giants going to take in the first round this year? Barmore. Oh, I was right there. Fourth and 1. They're saying go for it. I like it. I like the aggressiveness. If we don't get it, we try to stop them, hold them to a field goal. Easy. Ah. I don't think there will ever be a Darrelle Revis again. The days of the shutdown corner are dead. Everyone's been trying to find a shutdown corner for the last 5 years. But it's not going to happen. Not with the way the game's played nowadays. It's never going to happen. There will be corners that have years that resemble Darrelle Revis in his prime. But there will never be a Darrelle Revis where 4 or 5 years in a row he's just locked down. There you go, Cam. Let's go. Where would I rank Herbert? I'm not quite ready to rank Herbert quite yet. I'm going to reevaluate some of his tape, and then I will do a quarterback rankings heading into next season after the draft, but just going to put that one on hold because... all right, we're going to Cam here. Get there. Oh. Madden 12 rebuild. I've already got people telling me I got to do a head coach rebuild. I don't know. I'm not personally too excited to do a Madden 12 thing. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't get excited about that idea necessarily. I've heard the franchise mode is great, but I'd have to get the game. I'd have to do all that. I just play on an old console. I just not feeling it. All right, big play here. Yeah, Cam. See you, Burrows. Thanks for tuning in, bro. We'll see you next time. Yikes. Rosen. Cardinals' chances at a Super Bowl, like next year, I don't think it's very, very high. But you got Kyler, so you make the right moves, you got a good chance. You got that quarterback figured out. It's just a matter of what you do after that. All right. I'm going to let this clock run down. If we have to kick the field goal, we kick the field goal. No! Eli Apple with eyes in the back of his head all over that. Damn it. What a play, dude. Ah. Let's see if we can still lead an epic comeback somehow. I thought I timed that well and everything, but Eli Apple just sitting on it. Matthew, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't particularly impressed from what I've seen so far. I know there's a lot of hype for him, but I talked about it on my stream today that based on what I saw for the first 2 practices, I feel like people are trying to create a first-round prospect out of someone that's not a first-round prospect in a class that just isn't very deep. Nah, honky boy, I gotta head out. I'm pushing 2.5 hours here. No more games after this one. I should have known Brian Burns was going to be all over that. Not a great start, not the worst start. I don't know why the YouTube subs always come in at like the end of my streams. They just start piling up. Like they start giving me notifications. I don't know why it does that. Hey, we get the flag. Thanks, Blue Icebreaker. Appreciate it. Thanks for hopping in for the stream as well. I have no idea why all these subs are flying in out of nowhere. Alright, we get a last second touchdown. A little garbage time. Best thing about that game is we hit the hold to skip at the end. How does no combine affect my evals this year? That's just a big piece of information that's not there. I said it in a tweet that there's going to be more misses this year for everybody because you gotta make some more guesses. That's just the reality of the situation. You gotta take some risks. You gotta guess a little bit. Bunch of upgrades to take us out of here. Tyree Jackson has not made it on the field yet. Unfortunately, Cam Newton has taken that from us. So 1-2 start. Rosen 11 touchdowns to 5 picks. He does have over 400 yards a game right now. I don't know what the heck the deal is with all these YouTube subs, but we're all right. We've played 2 really good playoff teams. Packers, who we beat. Panthers. Sean Gary's got a sack. But there's that. I know someone was asking me to go over the roster, so I'll just gloss through the roster here while I say my goodbyes. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you did not catch the entire stream, the whole thing will be uploaded on TFG Plays. Make sure you follow TFG Plays on Twitter for all stream time announcements. I'll see you guys tomorrow on YouTube for the Senior Bowl film reviews that we've been doing. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun. This series continues to be just like my favorite thing that I've done. So, we'll see you guys later. Have a great night.